the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Maryland's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Pope. He lost one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. He just knows how to... home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Pope. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You don't see many quarterbacks of this guy's caliber miss like that very often. It doesn't happen, and most of the time it has to do with mechanics and getting those feet really set and really strong when he throws the football.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Pope. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Agnew. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's all
going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of down. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They used those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's... being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here's the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Pope. Right on the money. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turbin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The give on the option. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going to fire deep. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take. He'll set up to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Going downfield for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy...
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Pope. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Pope. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Inside, touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. To punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It makes a man miss. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Back to throw, it's Pope. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. See a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Pope. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Turbin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out fast. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense. To the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive. Going it that way. Let's keep it going. Keep our pedal to the metal here.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Finding an escape route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Terrapins in the hurry up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Pope. Catch in the middle, it's Turley. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Here's the pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is this.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The RPO, it's complete. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. He's at the 10. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from